Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today is the start of a brand new goal setting series that I'm going to be doing here with you on my channel. To begin, I've got some sticker sheets here as well as the sticker books that I pulled from. But yeah, so today we're going to work on the first part of this series, which is the vision. Basically creating a vision for your life. I have done a vision board before, which I'm showing you here using Pocket Pages, which was really cute, and the process of building that was very insightful for me to figure out what I wanted my goals to be. However, it hasn't moved much beyond that. Like, I know what my goals are, I have looked at that for over a year and I still haven't really manifested any of those goals into an actual accomplishment. So that is what prompted me to go ahead and start this series. I am looking forward to taking some ideas that I have in my mind, some research I've done just about goal accomplishment, and building out some things for my planner, as well as using my planner to help me accomplish those goals. So to begin, this very first episode of the series is going to be focused on big picture stuff. Basically, what would make you happy and bring you joy in your life and where you want to be and what kind of life you want to build. So kind of as an overview for how this is going to go, we're going to start off with creating a vision for our lives using this spread as a vision board. Mainly, it's going to be just a deposit for all of your ideas for goals and aspirations you have for your life. And the way we're going to organize it is into these 5 different categories, but you can do as many categories as you'd like. I'm choosing 5. I kind of want to dial it in and not get too overwhelming all at once for this sheet. I really just want to focus in on really what I want out of these 5 categories that I'm going to set up here. But you can do more. You can do, 6, 7, 8, 12, whatever you want to do, especially if you're going to use this kind of how I'm planning on using it, which is for long term. So this will not just be an annual goal sheet. I'm going to keep it with my planner throughout the years so that I can kind of see what I've accomplished and where I also envision my life. And then I can always refresh it and do another one in the future. But at least I have those goals there for me to get me started throughout my lifetime. So while I was looking up just some ideas for how to achieve goals, one of the main things is to do an annual assessment of where you want to be and what major thing you want to accomplish each year. So this is kind of the very first place you want to start. Once you have this sheet filled out, you would go to it before you set your goals, say for like 2020. You'd come to this sheet, you could look at it and say, these are the goals that I really want to accomplish and the life I want to build. And then you kind of see how far along you are in the process, if you've accomplished any of these goals to date, and then maybe pick out a couple of bigger items for you to focus on for the year. So that is why I'm setting this guy up first, because I kind of need to know where I'm going before I can make a plan to figure out how I'm going to get there. Sometimes goal setting can be stressful. It's not like that all the time, probably depends mostly on your personality, but basically goal setting is creating work for yourself. You are trying to make changes in your life, and it's not going to come without some effort. So, in order to try to make this process as easy as possible, I like to kind of create things that are pretty to look at, use things that bring joy so that it's a lot less of a burden on myself to actually look at the goals and accomplish them. So that's what the idea is behind this vision board, is that you're creating a place of happiness in relation to your goals so that you maybe kind of disconnect that from the amount of work that it will take for you to get those goals accomplished. Right now, bright, colorful things bring me joy. I like, obviously stickers and happy planner stuff. That sparks joy. So, utilizing my planner in order to achieve my goals in a fun and creative way is a tip I have for anybody who struggles with goal setting and getting, those goals met. Maybe it's just a little too serious to even look at. You want some place where you want to come back to again and again, look at it, and find joy from seeing your goals and where you want to be. So I'm pretty much set up here on the vision board. I'm just trying to write in the titles for each of the pages and in my categories. The categories that I have chosen for my vision board are personal, professional, relationships, health, and finance. I am probably going to group spiritual goals underneath relationships because I mean, that's my most important relationship is my relationship with God. But instead of having its own box, I kind of want to just dial that in. And then the rest are pretty much self-explanatory. So I've done that, and now I'm just going to go ahead and set up the title page for the goal section, which again, I'm planning on keeping long term. So I want it to look nice. I want it to be eye-catching. I also kind of want it to be more like if you were creating a divider for your goals, something simple, something with a little, moment, but not too cluttered, just enough to kind of catch your eye and give you some visual interest to make you want to turn the page into your vision board and get started. This is something that, like I said, is going to live in my planner, so I want it to be something that I want to open. It's hard to say, like, I had that other Pocket Pages goals set out, and it was great. I mean, it was very functional, but I found myself not that interested in looking at it, and I don't know if it was just because I didn't use bright colors or if there's a little bit too much a literal imagery in there. But I'm hoping that this more kind of fanciful, pretty type thing will inspire me to look at it more, kind of like a bucket list or something like that, where you just want to look at it, to look at the prettiness around it, not necessarily because you want to check off goals. It's more that you want to look at it, and then it kind of drives you to be like, oh yeah, I have some goals I need to do, so let's get it done. I have some bucket list items to check off, that kind of thing. So that's my idea here, and I think just setting it up the way that it is will help achieve that. So wish me luck. Try my hand at some lettering here to try to match up with the happy on the opposite side. Could be better. It was a little bit rough, but I think you guys got the gist. Gonna go ahead and trace in those categories, and then I think we'll be done, friends. So hopefully you learned some things about starting in your goal journey, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up down below, and go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch, and think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!